You're coming off a good win against Toledo. How do you take that momentum into your match against Western?
Any win in the conference is important, and we try to build on what we're doing well and kind of focus in on the little things that we may have missed on Saturday against Toledo. I think we played a good match, but it certainly wasn't our best, so we're just taking this week of practice, trying to keep the positive energy going, and just trying to fix the little things, as we know Western's going to be really tough on Sunday.
Yeah, you played Western once this year. You lost. It was a 5-2 score, but it was close for most of the match. Just how are your players looking back on that match? Why not dwelling in the past, but looking at it and trying to improve?
Well, after every match, we get together and we kind of write things down in terms of our opponents and who we played. We have really good game plans set up for Sunday, so we kind of focus in on what we have to do as an individual against the people that we play. There's going to be some different matchups, the lineup's different, so that's going to give a different look for both teams. So it'll be a totally different outcome, and we're excited to see what happens.
Talk a little bit about your doubles play. When you win the doubles point this year, you've only lost one match. So how important is that doubles point?
As always, the doubles point is big. It's not the end-all be-all, obviously, but we, to get that one point lead going into singles, to get a little momentum going in is important. When we played Western last time, we came out asleep, and they took it to us. I think the doubles point lasted 15 minutes. It was the fastest doubles point maybe in the history of college sports. So we're certainly hopeful that we can come out and do a little bit better job extending the match and hopefully getting that first point to roll into singles.
Talk a little bit about Pablo and Omar. They won a MAC doubles duo of the week for the third time this season. What's been clicking for them?
Pablo and Omar are funny. They dragged me kicking and screaming into this partnership. I wasn't a go for it because last year they weren't exceptional together, but this year they have been. I think that they're really close. They're good friends. The chemistry's good. My old coach in college used to say you should always have a setter and a hitter. Pablo puts the ball low. Omar can poach. Omar can be aggressive. Pablo's level is just continuing to rise, and he's doing a good job, much better this year with his serve, allowing Omar to poach and to take that first volley and to really kind of set the tone. And Omar's improvement on his return game has just been phenomenal compared to last year. So I think that those two things have really kind of contributed, plus just the energy and the positive nature of the way that they go about it is great.
Talk a little bit about Sergio. He's been a consistent factor for you in singles play while other people have been winning and losing. Just what does his play mean for not only you as a coach, but his players around him?
Sergio is somebody that when you go out and practice, he's not going to stop until he gets whatever he's trying to do done. And it shows this year with the way that he's competed. He's continually moving up in the lineup. This weekend he'll play too. He deserves it. So we're trying to, some of the guys that have a little bit of confidence issues, we want them to kind of model Sergio, because it's taken 3 years to get Sergio to this point, and it's great to see it happen. But it's all in terms of his confidence and knowing that he's prepared every time he goes into a match, and we want all our guys to feel that as they go into their matches.
You had a good crowd at your last home match. What does that mean for the players as they're playing against a MAC opponent?
Jason Shkodnick, our assistant, has spent countless hours working in the community and around the school. We've been lucky enough to have Mark Adler's help with his marketing classes to bring out students as well. To have 300 people out there sitting on the court cheering and behind you is a big home court advantage. You just don't see it at mid-major level that often. So our guys respond well to it. It certainly helps in terms of having some energy and some support behind you, and our guys appreciate it. That's the cool part about it. It's college tennis is a sport where it's tough to get a good fan base, and you've really got to put in the hours. And we've been lucky enough to have Jason really work hard at it, and it's paying dividends for us. I would think that we're probably one of the top 20 schools in the country in terms of attendance at college tennis matches.
Cool.